All right, welcome back, everybody. We're we're jumping right back into some Kerbal for today, and we've got a couple of things to do. Last time, if you remember, we had a pretty successful run, from what I remember. We were able to knock off our achievement for the hammer fuel tank, and now we're going to attempt for the flea, and I've got some ideas that we'll get into in a minute. But we're fresh off of a we had a lunar eclipse last night in the real world, not in Kerbal. So we're all things space. We're gonna get right into it. Hopefully that'll maybe give us some luck. I don't know. With the ideas I have, I don't think luck is going to be of any help. It's mostly going to be sheer determination and seeing how we can get our next couple of assignments on the way. One thing I want to note, I do have some money now because last time was a successful launch. I could go through and upgrade some things. I was thinking I could upgrade mission control, but that gives us 7 contracts, and right now we're like doing just 2 at a time. So I could do a full 7, but I don't think it's super necessary. I could upgrade my astronauts, but currently I can only fit 1 in the pod anyway. So I think we're going to save that, especially for later on when we're going to start building larger spacecraft. And like over here at the launch pad, we might need a little bit larger vessel size. So we might want to save a little money for that. And if any of our pilots, somehow die. So I think we're going to save our money for now. And we're going to try and get a little bit of science. Because if you see from R&D, we're going to need like 45 each for our next set. And I'm thinking we could hop into some aviation. We can build planes and stuff like that. I don't really know what that will get for us other than like flyover missions to different parts of the planet. But that's like a whole nother section to the game, so we can get into that and kind of go. But first things first, we're going to hop in. And if you remember last time, we picked up this mission right here to test the decoupler at the launch site. So we're going to build our vessel, we're going to slap on a decoupler, and then we're just going to take it off after we're done testing the decoupler and just go from there. So what we're going to do here is, we'll keep that for just a little bit of extra science or something. We're going to pull off this bad boy. We're going to go over here, and we're going to take 1 of these, and then we're going to take we're going to have to get our symmetry set up here. Going to want to take 2 of these. Let's pop off that. No, we'll just get rid of it. We'll add on. Now you might be thinking, Nick, this is stupid, right? Why would you add on 2 hammer boosters to the side? And hear me out. Hear me out. I think that this is going to give us a chance to... Oh, does this already have a decoupler on it? It totally does. Whoops. I think it's going to give us a chance to see just how high we can get. Not to mention, we have to get specifically to 51,000 meters to 59,000 and a certain speed. So I think that's going to give us, obviously, that speed, and then we'll go from there. But I just kind of want to see. I want to mess around with it and kind of see like how high we can get, because we've gone over like 6 digits in terms of distance. So I'm kind of excited to see. I also need to know this is the TD12 and we got to do the TD12. Okay. So we're going to slap that on. We're going to grab our little thing here. We don't need 2 of them. So oh, no, we do not need 8. We need just 1. There we go. And then we're going to need some nose cones, obviously. Where are those at? Aerodynamics. Yeah, here we go. Pop these nose cones on there. And, what's this thing? Oh, this is a, right. We do need 2 of these because these are the parachutes. What are they called? Fucking don't blow up parachutes. Can't remember what they're called. Ah, here we are. Yeah, the radial mount drogue parachutes. Okay. We could do these radial mount parachutes that just are larger. But I like the drogue ones because they deploy high up. And allow us to, for not smashing down to the ground. So it just slows us down a little bit more. I could put on some radial mount parachutes, which I might put here on the sides. Spend a little extra for that. So that way we'll have a little bit extra going up. And now we're going to look at our sequencing. So we're going to get this all taken care of. So if I remember correctly, it starts at 3 and moves down to 0. So we're going to have these go later. We're going to move our decoupler up front. We're going to actually make a 4th one for our decoupler because we're just going to test that early on. I kind of want all 3 of these to go at the same time. Its mass is probably not going to be enough to get it up very high with just the flea booster, so we're probably going to need both of these things here to get us up. So we're going to just kind of activate those all on the same thing. The radial decoupler we're going to want on its own kind of thing. We're going to want it here we'll put it here at 0, and we're going to put the drogue parachutes here alongside the side parachutes and our nose cone. So we've got decoupler going first that we're going to test, then we're going to move that down to slot 0. We've got our boys here, and we've got all of our parachutes. And yeah, I think that's good. Let's name this. Let's name it the Stupidity 1. I don't think we've named anything like that yet, so we will get that going. We'll save that one, and then we'll hit the launch. And I don't know how this decoupler works, so we're going to check it out when we get to the launch, kind of see what we can do with it. Let's zoom in here. Enable crossfeed. I'm guessing that's gonna display when we use it, and we'll decouple. Did that? Yep. Hell yeah. They tested it. And now we'll recover our vessel, and I guess we'll get that mission knocked off. That was very simple. So that'll give us just a tiny bit of money, little bit of science. Yeah, of course you didn't get any experience there. Oh, what? It didn't work. To test it, activate the part to the staging sequence when all test conditions are met. Okay. Well, maybe it's a little bit more involved than I thought. Let's see here. Perhaps we need to do a successful mission. Let's see. We'll enable that crossfeed. Then we'll hit our first stage. And oh, okay. I suppose it didn't work when we had to click on it, but we had to do it through pressing spacebar. So now that's all done. Let's recover, and hopefully we'll get our mission knocked off here. Yeah, nothing here. Parts, crew. Oh, not the space plane hangar. We don't want to do fucking planes. That's for horizontal flyers. Don't like those guys. All right, yeah, hell yeah, we just did it. All right, let's check it out real quick. Honestly, I'm kind of wondering if we could get to orbit with what we have now. Not possibly with what we have on the like where we have it now, but if we slap on those aerodynamic wings, we could probably get ourselves into a stable orbit. We would just maybe have to change up our coupling so that, or our staging, so that way when we go horizontal up in orbit, I think that's probably like 75,000 meters or something, we're going to have to make sure we give ourselves enough horizontal velocity to keep ourselves in orbit, I think. Maybe. I'm not sure exactly how we'll do it. But, oh, we could test another decoupler in flight over Kerbal. That one might be one that we take. The Thumper, solid fuel, radial mount drogue. Oh, okay. We could probably do this one, the radial mount drogue. We could do that one, or we could do the decoupler. We measure the temperature in flight above. Oh yeah, these are the specific areas. So we'll get the radial, the radial decoupler into flight. I think the TT38K. Let's check. Is that the one that we have? Where is it? Give us the stupidity. What's this thing called? Yeah, the TT38K. Okay, so we're gonna take that because we're gonna be going up to that range anyway, and all we have to do is get it there, and we have to have a very large range of speed. We're never, 16,000 meters per second. Maybe we could hit that, but like at that height, we probably won't. So yeah, we'll take that. And then what we'll do is we'll just, I guess, make sure to keep track of it when we get out to the launch. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move our decoupler down here. And we've got our three things. We've got our launch. And we are ready to go. And we're going to see how quickly this fails. I like the idea that we have some more parachutes on there. I think that's going to be very, very useful. In fact, before we go, we're going to want these to deploy at the highest altitude possible. This one, deploy at highest altitude. This one, deploy high altitude. I'm not going to log the pressure data. This one, high altitude, 5,000. We're going to turn on our SAS. And then we're going to want to keep this thing popped open because we're going to want to make sure that we take a reading at... I'm going to enable a crossfeed. I'm not sure exactly what that'll do for that, but we'll see. We're going to want to make sure that we, I guess, take a log of it when we get up there. And then this thing, we're going to want to make sure that we... Or no, what is it? Control from here, rename, toggle torque, lights on, crew report, transfer crew. Reaction wheels. Gee Lord, got a lot of stuff here. How did we do it last time? We had to, I think it was did we do a crew report at the certain height? Can't remember exactly. But I believe that's how we did it. We took a crew report at a certain height, and that's how we got it. So let's just get into it real quick, and we'll see what happens. So, I've also set it to daytime so that we can actually see what's going on. I realized last episode was probably really dark. So let's just get going then, shall we? All right. All right, we're moving up. We're moving up. We got a good bit of speed. And, oh, God. Oh, God. No, don't go horizontal. What are you doing? Oh, God. Why would you do that? Oh, shit. All right. We have, for some reason, gone entirely horizontal, despite having the SAS on. And no... yeah, no, what is it? Directional input. We have entirely gone this way, so I wonder. I mean, I guess we'll just we'll let this go through, you know. We'll see what happens. Might as well. We'll speed up time, though. Get ourselves going a little bit downward. Now, I'm going to throw out the parachutes, because that's going to be the drogue chutes. We're going to want to angle ourselves a little down. And, I mean, I guess we'll see what we get from this. Probably not much. I'm not going to lie. Alright. We survived, at least. That's something. We got it all the way up to speed here. And, alright. First flight of the day, fail. Let's see if we can, I wonder, I thought there was something here that we clicked on when we got to a certain height to, like, log the crew report. Oh, well, shit. I guess we can do this. Get a little bit of science from that. It wasn't transferring the crew. Oh, because I can EVA now. That's interesting. Yeah, because we haven't checked this out. I could have sworn there was some sort of thing that we used here on the hammer in order to log its certain speed and stuff like that with the flea. So we'll just let ourselves get down here to sea level, which at fucking 4 times speed is taking forever. I guess we'll take in the view. We'll take in the view. We can see the mountains over there. We've actually gone pretty far. If I can see on the map here where we're at. We launched from... Yeah, this is us right here, the Stupidity one. We launched a little bit up the coast, so we you know, checked out a little bit more. Eventually, we'll probably have to get some flights over to the desert airfield. There's different places that we have to go over and then, like, take reports of. So we'll have to see how we do with that, because that might take us a little bit. But I don't know how to unlock these certain areas, like the Woomerang launch site. I'm not sure if because we can't transfer to that quite yet. Oh, a navigation set. Oh, does that auto navigate us there? Interesting. Okay. So maybe that's how we get there. We just, like, set up a airplane or something, set it over to the desert airfield, and then that'll give us another place that we can launch from. So that's at least exciting. And we'll probably get into airfields within the next, like, I don't know, a couple of missions once we get a couple of science from this kind of stuff. I'm wondering, I'm going to have to check their fuel levels. Let's see. That one's at 37. Maybe it saved the preset that I have where it gave it different water level or different fuel levels for the hammer when we did a couple tests ago. So we'll have to see. Got a little bit of science though, so that's something. Yeah, thrust limiter shroud. No idea what that does. These should be full on, so not sure what was different about that one, but we'll try it again. I guess I'll keep my hand on the directional keys just in case good old Heyman here decides to get tricky. Yeah, we've got solid fuel and everything going on. Yeah, I can't see any differences, so keep this open and then we'll keep going. So yeah, don't give out on me. It's going up straight. That's good. Nope, do not turn. Why are you turning so much? Oh, maybe it's because we have no wings on this run. Let's see. We're just going to crash it. Because it's doing almost the same thing as the last one. Unless... Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. We might get to that 51,000 meters. We have, but we don't have that speed. We do have the decoupler, though. Oh, I didn't mean to decouple. Well, fuck it. We decoupled it. Crew report. There we go. Well, we're very high up above the ground. That other stuff is gone. We might die here. This might be death. We kind of got rid of the rest of the chute that was supposed to keep us alive. There it is. It's 3 meters, 4 meters. It's below the surface of the water. Definitely destroyed. But we actually didn't get... We got, I think, this decoupler out of there. So that was actually successful. Though I think what's happening is we have uneven weight distribution, I guess. I can check the center of mass, but everything should be even, but we might be a little bit off to one side because this time we went to the right instead of the left. So we might have a little bit of uneven weight distribution, especially with the outside having more fuel than the inside, and with no wings on it to stabilize it. That's probably what's messing us up. So we might have to start looking into some stability stuff to keep it going straight up, because we're basically just looking... We could go for a horizontal flight, but we're kind of just wanting to get to that 51,000 meters. Though I'm interested... It has a certain speed requirement, which we definitely didn't meet this time. So I'm wondering if our vessel even will get there, because we run out of fuel very early on. So I'm thinking maybe we can change it up, because we don't need to have the flea be our base. We can have it be one of the sides. So perhaps we do something similar to what we did to get the hammer, but instead maybe we'll do solid fuel or liquid fuel or something like that, and try that out, see how far we get with that. But we'll see how long it takes. I also don't know where our debris landed. Let's see if we can see it on the map here. Nope, that's just the stupidity. Yep. I have no idea where it landed, so we'll see if we can recover it. See if we can find it all the way out here when we get back to mission control. And I think we'll probably get one more launch in today, if we can, and then we'll go for another episode. And at the very least, even though we weren't able to get probably this flea one, that might take us a second, we were able to get another radial decoupler. In fact, what I'll probably do is we'll get this back there. We'll choose a new mission. We'll set up the new spaceship, make some theories, and then next episode we'll pop into it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this playthrough's taken on a different feel now. Beforehand, it was me making dumb decisions. Now it's still me making dumb decisions, but we've got at least the basics figured out, so I'm no longer screwing up decoupling and all this kind of stuff. So hopefully the entertainment value is still there for you guys. 27. Wow, that was actually a good bit. And it helped our reputation a little bit. Okay. So let's go accept another mission here. Let's do the MK16 parachute. I mean, well, that's a small amount of science. Let's see. Is there anything that's going to give us a lot? The Thumper solid booster. Ooh. 200,000 meters, though. That's going to take a while. We could test the swivel engine, because we're going to try and take this, but we need an escape trajectory. Test its Kerbal escape. I'm not sure the escape trajectory, so we'll have to figure that out. We're going to test the TD25 decoupler in flight over Kerbal. Let's see. That'll give us 4 science and an okay amount of money. Let's try this one. Let's try the TD25 decoupler, which I'm pretty sure we have. I believe that is the... Oh, actually, we don't have it. So that might be a new one that we'll have to get later on. So let's not accept that one. Let's take the drogue parachute one then. There it is. The radial mount drogue parachute. And then we'll get to work on our new craft here. I think they do have a center of mass overlay. Okay, so it is... Interesting. It is right in the center. Center of thrust is directly down. Huh. I'm not sure then. Maybe okay. Yeah, it was symmetric on all these bases, so I don't know what was going on. But at the very least, let's get a test for yeah, we're gonna load a craft. Yeah, we'll save this one. We're gonna go with the... Is it the bad idea? Or no, it was the bad idea 3. Yeah, this bad idea 3. And we're gonna take off this, and we're gonna get rid of this hammer. And then we're gonna pop in ooh, the Thumper. That... Holy shit. How much fuel is this rocking with? 820. Okay. Hear me out. How high do you think we're gonna go with this? I think this is orbit worthy. And I definitely think we could get to that 50,000 meters. So, fuck it. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. I do want this to be slightly aerodynamic. So I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put on some drogue parachutes. In fact, we're going to do this in quadrature. We're going to add in 4. Oh, it only added on... Oh, it went back to 2. There we go. We're going to want 4 there. Because I'm guessing this is going to be pretty heavy. And then we're going to want our aerodynamic fins, as always. Let's add in 4 at the bottom here. And let's add in... Let's say, what if we did, 3 on the wings? Something like that? Oh, come on. Let's see, 3. Is it not working because it just doesn't want to... Yeah, it doesn't want to clip in. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we'll have to have wings on this, but we will add in wings here. Just along the side. Damn, this thing is looking actually pretty awesome. And I'm going to say... We're probably going to need some more parachutes, just in case. Just in case. We're going to want some radial mount parachutes. And we're going to slap these bad boys on the sides here. And let's see. Yeah, I definitely think we're going to get to our speed that we need to get to. Everything that I can think of, I think, is on there then. Got our pod, we got our couplers, got our fins. Yeah, we don't need any of these heat shields or anything like that. We could do some communication, but honestly, we might get to such a high, distance, we might be able to get some new science off of our barometer thing here. So let's get our staging done. So we're gonna want. I'm thinking this thing in the middle is gonna have enough to get us where we need to go. So I'm gonna put these flea thrusters in a stage of their own because we might genuinely not need them. I'm just gonna rock with this middle one for now. Then we're gonna want the decouplers probably last, and the parachutes, all of the parachutes at the same time. We could do the decouplers beforehand, but I like to sort of leave the decouplers just in case I need to like get rid of excess mass. I can just pop off the things. So I think that's gonna be our ship. Let's hit it with a name, and then we'll end it there. What do we name this? This thing's long, so let's name it. Let's see. The Long Shot. We'll name it the Long Shot, because this is definitely a long shot in both the fact that it's for sure gonna explode and also maybe get us into space. Probably both of those in the same run. So next time we will hop into our on the runway, and we'll shoot this thing off and see what happens. So have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.